Good morning, dear students. In this class, we are going to learn about Unit 9 Supplement Reader. Already, we have completed poetry and prose in this chapter. Today, we are going to learn Lesson 9 in Supplement Reader book. The topic of the lesson is A Tiger in the House. What is the topic? A Tiger in the House. It is written by Ruskin Bond, and already we know about Ruskin Bond. His story is basically about the animals. Yeah, of course, it is also about animal story. So very interesting part. All of you ready to listen? So all of you take your supplement reader book and take page number 58. Dear students, page number 58. A tiger in the house. Usually, we know a tiger is a wild animal. It is live in the forest. But here, a tiger in the house, it is a different thought. So, what happened in the story, we can learn now. Grandfather finds a tiny tiger cub in the forest and brings him home. Grandmother calls him Timothy and brings him up like a human child. Timothy is a playful and naughty. His companions are Toto, the monkey, and Puppy, and the other members of the household. See, so the basic introduction about the story. So one day the grandfather went to the jungle. So on the day he found one small tiger. It means a tiger cube. So he brings to the home. What happened in the story is the first part. See, Timothy, the tiger cube, was discovered by grandfather in the Terech jungle near Dehra. So the name of the place is Dehra. So one day he went to the forest. On the time he found a tiger cube. So one day when grandfather was strolling the forest at the path some distance from the rest of the party, he discovered a little tiger about 18 inches long, hiding among the intricate roots of banyan tree. So it is sitting behind the banyan tree. So the grandfather picked him up and brought him to home. So usually we are kept here. Dog and a cat is a pet animal. Here the grandfather has a different attitude. So he brings a tiger to the home. He had distinction of being only the member of party to have packed any game, jail or alive. So his interest to give the birth to the give the light to the tiger cube. So he brings to the home. At first, the tiger cube, who was named Timothy by grandma, was brought up entirely on milk given to him in a feeding bottle by our cook Muhammad. So he brings to home. So in that home, there is one cook and grandma is there. So grandma give the name to the cube is Timothy. So it is called by Timothy at the end of the story. So first day it is given the milk only like a child. They treat like a child. So the feeding bottle given by the cook to the tiger. But the milk proved too rich for him and he was put on the diet of raw mutton and cod liver oil to be followed later by the more tempting diet of pigeons and rabbit. So usually the wild animals like tiger and lions they eat only the flesh of other animals. So here first it is given the training by the milk but it is not satisfied by the cube. So later they realized and given some mutton and cod liver oil that this like food given to the uh, tiger by the cook. The Timothy has provided with the two companions, Toto, the monkey, and who was bold enough to pull young tiger by tail. So there are two companions. Already there are two pet animals in that house. One is we already see in the introduction, Timothy. Sorry, one is Toto, the monkey, and the puppy. There are two members already in the household. So now the tiger has two more companions. One is the monkey and the uh, puppy. Okay, page number 59. The tail and the climb up the curtains if Timothy lost his temper. And a small mongrel puppy found on the road by grandpa. So we know already two more pets are there. What are they? Yes, the puppy and the Toto, the monkey. At first, Timothy appeared to be quite afraid to the puppy, and the dart back with the spring of it came too near. First, the tiger doesn't know its value, so it get fear of even a small puppy. First, get afraid. Make absurd dashes with a large paw force and then retreat the ridiculously safe distance. So first of all, it get very fear about the puppy because of the appearance of the hair and everything. Finally, he allowed the puppy to crawl on the back to rest there. So after that, they became very close to one another and they became friends. One of Timothy's favorite amusement was to stalk anyone who would play with him. And so, when I came to live with grandpa, I became one of the tiger's favorite. Here, the narrator told about his own story. One day, he went to their homes. So, on the time, first he get fear about the human being. After that, they become friend very easily. With a crafty look of the glittering eyes and his body crouching, he would creep closer to me, and suddenly making a dash for my feet, rolling over on the back and kicking with the delight and pretending to bite my ankles. First, when the author went to their home, first he'd get fear. After that, they became friends easily, like how the puppy and the Timothy get friends, the same like the author became friend with Timothy. He was by his time the size of full grown retriever, and when I took him out for walks, people on the road would give us a wide berth. When he pulled hard on the chain, I had difficulty in keeping with him. His favorite place in the house was the drawing room, and he would make himself. So usually it is now it became very safety on the place. So usually people like the people on the road also usually like the tiger's habits. In this house, its favorite room is drawing room. It is only given in this page. Page number 60. Comfortable on a long sofa, reclining their great dignity and snarling at anybody who tried to get him off. Timothy had clean habits and would scrub his face with his paws exactly like a cat. He slept at night in the cook's quarter and was always delighted at being let out by him in the morning. So, the habit of Timothy given in this passage, it had two companions in the house. We know Toto, the monkey, and the puppy, and it was mischievous. It pulled the cube's tail. Timothy was the first quite afraid of puppy, and finally it allowed dog to sit on his back. One of the favorite spot to move silently closer towards the narrator. It soon grew up size of hunting dog, and the people on the road kept safe on this. So the people usually find it is a tiger, so they get safety and they give the distance from it. It had a clean habits like a cat. It slept night in the cook's quarter. So usually it is lived this like in that home. So what happened next we can see. One of those days declared grandmother in her the perfect manner. We are going to find Timothy sitting on Muhammad's bed and no sign of cook except his clothes and his shoes. So one day the grandmother declared, um, so we are going to find Timothy sitting only on Muhammad's bed only. So no sign of cook except his clothes and shoes. So both are similar. That like grandmother informed to the housemates. Page number 61. Of course, it never came that to that, but when Timothy was about 6 months old, a chance to came over him. He grew steadily less friendly. When out of for the walk with me, he would try to steal away to the shock of cat or someone's pet dog. So because it was grew up, and sometimes at the night we would hear the furnace cackling from the poultry house. In the morning there would be feathers lying over the veranda. Timothy had to be chained up more often, and finally when he began to stalk Muhammad about the house with a what looked like the villainous intent, grandfather decided it was a time to transfer him as his home. So, as Timothy grew up, it became less friendly and rather dangerous. Grandmother declared one day it would kill the cook Muhammad. So, they decided to keep the tiger in the only the forest. It started going after the cat and the betta, and it had to be chained up more often. So now the grandfather decided it was a time to transfer it to the zoo at Lucknow. The zoo authorities how they received. Reserving the first class compartment for himself and Timothy, no one would share a compartment with them because all of them know it was dangerous, Timothy. But only the grandfather known as it was his pet. So he of course not get fear about that, but other people get fear, they get distance. So no one shared the compartment with the grandfather and the tiger. The grandfather took him to the Lucknow, where the zoo authorities were only glad to receive, very happy to receive the gift of the the civilized tiger. About 6 months later, when my grandfather parents were visiting relatives in Lucknow, grandfather took the opportunity of calling at the zoo to see how Timothy was getting on. I was not there to accompany with him, but I hear all about them when I returned to Degra. Now the other said he was went to his grandfather house. At the time, what happened? That is only narrating the story. So about 6 months later, uh, after the Timothy went to the zoo, they decided to meet. So the grandfather took the opportunity of calling the zoo how Timothy was that he want to see. So I was not there. So now the narrator was not with him, but he heard what happened. So it is a very interesting part. What may be happen. See later. Arriving at the zoo, grandfather made straight for the particular cage in which Timothy had been interned. The tiger was there, crouched in a corner, full grown with a white magnified stripped coat. So it was a totally different atmosphere and a very different appearance served by the grandfather. Hello, Timothy, said grandfather and put his arm through the bars of the cage. The tiger approached the bars and allowed grandfather took both hands around his head. Grandfather stroked the tiger's forehead and tickled his ears. Whenever he growled, smacked him across the mouth, which was the old way of keeping him quiet. Now the grandfather met the Timothy. So he said hello with keep his arms inside the cage. First it is become very quiet. So at last what happened? Very shocking. See the next page. Page number 62. He licked grandfather's hands and only sprang away when a leopard in the next cage snapped at him. Grandfather shooed the leopard away. The tiger returned to lick his hands, but every now and then the leopard would rush at the bars and he would slink back to the corner. A number of people had gathered to watch the reunion when a keeper pushed away his way through the crowd and asked grandfather what he was doing. I am talking to Timothy, said grandfather. Weren't you have I when I gave him to the zoo 6 months ago? I have not been here very long, said the surprised keeper. Please continue your conversation, but I have never been able to touch him myself. He is always very bad tempered. Why don't you put him somewhere else? Suggested grandfather. That leopard keeps frightening him. I'll go and see the superintendent about that. So now the keeper, there is much crowd because the grandfather saw and talked to Timothy about its past story. So they are friendly manner. It is he approached to the Timothy. A keeper asked grandfather what he was doing, and grandfather told him that he had gifted the tiger to the zoo at 6 months ago. Now it was a time to say goodbye to it. He had been striking and slapping it loudly. Another keeper watched with alarm, and he remembered the grandfather had brought the tiger to zoo some time back. But he told that Timothy, it was not Timothy, because the he that man he approached with the grandfather. He said, "Okay, I'll inform to the superintendent about your tiger." So this is a message given by superintendent that man to grandfather, but he believed it was his Timothy. So the entire part is totally surprise to everyone. So see in the next page what happened. Page number 63. Last page. Grandfather went in the search of superintendent of the zoo, but found that he had gone home early. And so, after wandering about the zoo for a little while, he returned to Timothy's cage to say goodbye. It was beginning to get dark. He had been stroking and slapping Timothy for that about 5 minutes when he found another keeper observe him with some alarm. Grandfather recognized him as a keeper who had been there when Timothy had first come to the zoo. You remember me, said Grandpa. Now, why don't you transfer Timothy to another cage, away from the stupid leopard? But Star, stammered the keeper, it is not your tiger. So, this is a very different and very surprised part of the story, because the grandfather, such a superintendent about the zoo, when he was came to that zoo, so he found, and he talking to him, why you are kept the Timothy with the leopard, it was dangerous. So he suggested to change the another cage to the Timothy. So now he was given the different answer to him. What is that? You first he said, you remember me, and said all about the Timothy. So now he said, I know, said Grandfarm. I realized he is no longer mine, but you might at least take the suggestion of two from me. I remember your tiger is very well, said the keeper. He died 2 months ago. So now only the story will end, because he was very surprised and shocked, because Timothy was uh, it was died before 2 months. So now it was died, exclaimed grandfather. He was totally shocked. Yes, sir, of pneumonia. The tiger was trapped on his heels only last month, and he is very dangerous. So now he realized it was not his Timothy, it was a dangerous tiger. It is trapped from the forest. Grandfather could think of nothing to say. The tiger was still raising his arm with increasing release. The grandfather took what seemed to him the age of withdraw his hand from the cage. When he faced near the tigers, he mumbled, "Good night, Timothy," and giving the keeper the scornful look, walked briskly out of the zoo. So this is at the end of the story. Yeah, he thought it is his Timothy, and give the say the goodbye and give the hands to him with a friendly manner. But it was a dangerous tiger, because it was not Timothy. It was died before 2 months, or all he could know only at the end of the story. It was licking grandfather's arm with release. So now it was grandfather withdraw his hand slowly from the cage and left the zoo silently. So now what happened? The tiger was died. The Timothy was died. He felt very upset and very shocked about to hear the news. He felt very silent manner and went away from the zoo. So this is only the author here news about Timothy at his early stage. So he narrate the story what happened in their own life. So this is a story given in that topic, a tiger in the house. So the author name is, again I tell, Ruskin Bond. Basically his stories are about his the main theme is animals and animal forms. This is only the his basically concept behind this story. So that's all, my dear students. So we completed the class today. Now all of you take your English note and write the heading, and after that you write the summary of the story. Okay, take your English note now. Dear students, we completed lesson 9 in supplement reader now. Now all of you take your English note and write the questions. What did the narrator's grandfather see at the zoo? Answer. The narrator's grandfather arrived at the zoo in Lucknow. He went to the cage in which Timothy had been interned. He saw a tiger there. He said, "Hello, Timothy." Then he put his arm through the bars of the cage. The tiger came to the bars. The narrator's grandfather put both hands around the tiger's head. He stroked the tiger's forehead, tickled his ears, and smacked him across the mouth. So that's all, my dear students. Complete this question in your English note. So again, one more time, you should read this story in your home and study these questions. Thank you. We can see in the next class.